we are going to flip the boat. The boat's going to be spin around, do a 180. We had to prep the boat, grind, buff, remove the rust, paint. At one point, we felt like Daniel-san and Mr. Miyagi just wiping that rust away from the wall. Pierre was dressed before the crane got here, but now I'm getting a little bit stressed. Whoa. If you're new here, we are Jen and Pierre, and we're building a 37 feet expedition sailboat for the Arctic and the high latitude. Welcome to Sailing While Driven. Good day, guys. So today is a big day. We have this boat that's going to be flip around 180 degrees, so a crane is on its way. The last month I've been very busy, so we had to finish prepping the exterior and the interior of the boat for painting, so all the primer. Now it's done, so we had to grind, buff, remove the rust. At one point we felt like Daniel-san and Mr. Miyagi just wiping that rust away from the wall. We did install the hatches on top, so because as you can see, there's no more shelter. Shelter have been removed. That was done this weekend. We had to in order to have the crane and the boat flip. We won't be putting back the shelter. It's as sold. Someone came, I think, 2 days ago. And we have to say thank you to Andrew. Andrew was a tremendous help. Thanks to him, we were able to finish up with prepping the boat, painting. He did help us also inside, removing rust. He came to help us also remove the shelter. The boat now is ready to be flipped around. We're excited. I'm stressed a little bit. Pierre's going to explain why we need to do that. And yeah, so that's what the boat looks like now. The guys from the crane is on its way, should be here in about an hour and a half, and we'll film everything for you so you can see how it goes. While waiting for the crane to arrive and flip the boat around, here's a little recap of all the prep work we've done. The last coat of primer paint on the exterior of the hull was applied a year ago or so. Therefore, we had to prep the surface again. We used Andrew's drywall sanders and it worked like a charm, doing a fantastic and effortless job. Then we wiped off the dust and cleaned the surface before applying paint. The paint used for the exterior is the Intershield 300 from International. It is a 2-part epoxy primer paint. For the interior, we opt for the 670HS from International. This is also an epoxy paint with a multitude of applications. It can be applied on not perfect surfaces, even moist ones. It is a heavier paint, but the insurance this paint would provide for hidden places inside the boat outweighed the extra kilos. Hello, Jasmine. And so the time had come to remove the big marshmallow from the backyard. The baby rabbit would lose the safety of the shelter, but they were old enough now to be out from the den. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe. 'Cause every poison word that's on your breath makes me hate
This is the mark where the cradle is supposed to land in order to get our 13 feet from the bow. The boat is going to go up and turn 180 degree and bring back down here. The way the boat is right now, it's almost impossible to pick it up because it's too much in an angle with the driveway when the trailer comes around and pick it up. The guys from Trademark are coming over with a crane. We're going to lift the boat, turn it the other way, turn it 180 degree, so it's easier to pick up and also easier to put it in the water because it's a trailer that's going to be going down the ramp. And then we're going to try to align it dead center with the driveway. So when the company that's picking up the boat comes in, they don't have to do nothing special. They're just going to slide underneath the boat and pick it up. We're trying to keep the cradle underneath, so I tied it with a big strap on each side because that's the easiest way to adjust the boat, the leveling of the boat, because we're on clay here and it's changing almost every time there's a rain, and it's easier to put everything back inside when it's level. So we're gonna try to, I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do it, but we're gonna try to lift the boat with the cradle underneath in one shot. If not, we can undo it, move it where it's supposed to be, and then make a cage. We have all the wood out there to make another cradle front and back. And then we're going to find a way to bring the cradle underneath. Maybe just using, come along. It's only 1,500 pounds. It's not that bad. And it's on a long stringer, so it's easy to slide on the ground. So we'll see. We'll see when the crane gets here around 12 o'clock. They just left Kitchener about half an hour ago. So hopefully should be here by 1:30, 1 o'clock, I mean, and be able to do the job. Hey, Bob.
Right now they're rigging the crane, putting the hook, and so they're going to be able after that to put the sling around the boat and then go from there. This is it. It's coming up. Pierre was stressed before the crane got here. Now I'm getting a little bit stressed. It's a big boat to spin around in the backyard full of trees. But the crane operator is very good, knowledgeable. He knows exactly what he's doing. And Pierre and Noel, both of them, knows also what to do. Still need to clear the pine and the mulberry tree. Well, that's something you don't see very often. Strap stays in place, doesn't seem to be impacting this tension or the lifeline railing. Almost all flipped now, starting to go down. It did clear the trees. Looks nice to see the boat from above like that. It's been resting at the same place for a while. Well, ever since we got it here in 2021. In the first couple of years, we didn't touch it. Barely did some stuff on the 2023, 2024. We started working a little bit on it, but truly it's last year we did some work. And this year we're going to finish the boat. So the front part now of the cradle is touching ground, but it still can swing because the back end is not touching it. And we need to be a little bit further back so we can clear the fence. Whoa, hopefully it's all good. Oh, we lost one pad in the front. Oh yeah, we lost quite a few pads. We knew this could happen. Let me explain the situation. The cradle has 8 upright. On each of them rests an adjustable pad on which the boat sits. When the cradle touched the ground, it landed bow first. As the boat descended, the pressure became uneven and made the pads shift enough to pop them out from their post. Despite this, the cradle landed exactly where it was supposed to. Pierre Noël went on to build wooden cages at the bow and the stern of the boat high enough to clear the support so the boat could rest on them waiting for the pads to be reinstalled. Once all done, the boat was level up so the work could resume. We were fortunate enough to have sunny and dry weather for the next 2 weeks. Our priority then became the exterior paint. Before applying the top coat and anti-fouling paint, we apply an epoxy type coat, in this case Entecard 263 or 263 from International. Once it was cured, we applied the top coat and anti-fouling paint. We use two main colors for the top coat, one of which is quite bold. We'll show you the result next time. We hope you will like it as much as we do. Until then, enjoy the pleasure of summer to the fullest, but in moderation of course. Cheers!